Bards, this is technically our 8th session. Does it say 7? Yes. I don't care. It's the 8th. All right? That's how we're doing it.
Don't be mean. We had a session 0.
We did have a session 0.
That doesn't count.
It counts to me.
Okay, so that doesn't make any sense then. Okay, we're not having a debate about the first thing that happened.
I did it.
I think the sessions are the friends we made along the way.
Friends.
It does say session 8.
It does say
Our 8th session.
yes.
Now, I will say this
Now it's good.
before
I
I do
don't
the recap. I mean, I know
I
there's
don't
one
want the
thing we need to do
revenue.
beforehand, which is our sponsor.
That's too
But
bad.
Yeah.
before we do that,
You can.
I need to
Again.
establish this, because I'm going to do this every session from now on.
The fork's going over.
Does anyone want to do the recap? Drake already has the 20 dice for a day. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And now Huso will sing you his very special bard song.
No.
Don't
What?
do that.
Thanks. I would have won out.
I would have went
I
out.
would have done it. I
You would've
don't know
passed
what I would have done, but I would have done it for you, Drake. I would have done it.
I don't know.
I've not seen those.
So,
No, it's easily
does
just-
anyone want to do the recap for the natural one dice?
It used to be stuff that we had.
I like the way Caleb
Go
reads.
ahead.
Like years and years ago.
It's sensual.
Like back
I
2018,
think
2019.
everybody is too scared.
So
That's fair.
always
I'm
just
fine with
always
it.
just
If
laying
this
down.
happens every single
They
time,
didn't
it's
sell
fine.
well.
But I'm always going to offer it for now.
I do it
That's where I
eventually.
was.
What if we
They got
ping
rid
pong
of
off each
makers.
other?
It doesn't go the other
way.
You mean popcorn?
It has to do.
They got
That
rid of
has to
makers.
be one.
They make
person.
Well, what if
They'll
we
go back
popcorn
and
off
play.
each other and then we get the natural 1 dice, but we all have to collectively agree when to use it?
Oh lord.
Aren't you guys going to collectively agree when he uses it?
No.
Oh, hey, it's his dice. Okay, so
Drake can just say, I'm using the nat 20 dice. What are we going to do?
No!
Stop him?
that would
No!
be a
Good.
point.
Plot point.
One person
Plot point. I'm
needs to do
stopping
it.
Drake from
chaos.
using the nat 20 dice.
You stopped it in real
I
life.
understand
Do it.
ping-ponging
I'll
would be
plot point your
easier,
plot
but that's against
Oh yeah,
the-
well she'll plot point you plot pointing my plot
What
point.
if someone says
Oh, no, we're all-
it, and then if you
we're all
forget
playing
something,
blue.
there's a helpful little person in the corner that's like, hey, I forgot this. Is that technically popcorning? Would they continue?
Well,
Counterspell. I counterspell.
is someone volunteering to do it?
Are you volunteering? Franklin?
Yeah.
No, I'm not
You
volunteering.
did, but who's
I
We have a
feel
running
like
joke
I'm
that
only
somewhere
going
in
to mention the
history,
ending, which
there's
you
something called the
just
counterspell
Okay.
wars,
then
where
I will do
one
it.
person decides to cast. It's an army of wizards against an army of wizards. One person decides to count fireball, and then a cascade of counters.
You like staring at people eat cake?
And then you,
Yeah.
All right,
It hasn't
ladies and
started
gentlemen,
yet, though.
before we get
And it's been
into our
dubbed the
official
counterspell
meeting,
wars.
Stop! You can't eat that.
our party has had
You know I'm sure.
sugar beforehand.
Real sugar.
I
And we got
wanted
energy.
it in the middle.
So we're going to, before we spend that energy,
definitely sugar.
go ahead and,
Got it.
and,
You got it.
and let's do our sponsor.
Tweaking
So I'm going to
bud.
throw it off to Gusto with dscribe.com with our
Thank you.
session description.
I can feel it in my fingertips.
I
Oh,
see
sugar.
it.
Alright.
Why you having?
No.
why-
she's not gonna let any of us
It's
help.
a matter of personal pride.
I can give
Sponsor
you.
is describe.com. They're a website that
I got
if you
this. No,
wanted to paint a
no.
picture
I believe-
and
No, I'm not gonna help you.
have the
I'm just gonna give you
verbiage
this.
or can't
No, no.
vocab to do so. You type in the word
That's
that you
more
want to
than
find,
help that
and
you
it'll
know.
give you a big description. They also have maps and dice. By clicking the link below, you can try it free of charge. However, when you do subscribe
Your
to not only
thighs,
us,
my guy.
but to describe,
Listen to this guy, not what's
you
going
will
on
get
over there.
you will get a percentage off.
Thank you, Gusto, for doing that.
Woo!
You did a great job.
So today's word, I know that was the best one. So
Today's
today's word is
help.
pixies.
I'm stuck.
You hear the flutter of tiny wings hither and
There you
thither,
go. Pass it on.
but incorrectly
Pop.
attribute the sounds to butterflies or
He knew it was
other
gonna happen.
insects
He knew it was
living
gonna happen.
in this forest biome. But you find yourself wondering at the tales of passerby in this forest, claiming that they have been the victims of mischievous
associate, like I can't open this.
laying false paths
Help
or
me.
with the
I
unwary,
know I'm making more money.
or laying harmless but annoying enchantments for nothing more than their amusement. Such foolish stories are quite unbelievable to you, until you spy a tiny winged fey creature, no more than 2 feet in size,
Couldn't open up the
perched
jar.
on the
Don't
limbs
get the
of a
bright
tree,
chips.
giggling uncontrollably. Like you.
All right.
Gusto!
Gusto!
actual
So
biological
describe
reason
that
why
comment.
that happens.
Yeah.
Check out describe.com. It's a
Yeah,
fantastic
that's why I get to the
website. Click
things
our link in the
off the
description. It is not only an affiliate link,
It's
you
okay.
will get a
Yeah.
She
free
did it,
trial
guys.
for not
She did.
only
Yeah.
the describe portion of it, the
That's what I
music
saw.
portion as well.
It's
You
been
can
right
try it
on.
out.
She did it.
If
Yeah.
you don't like it,
Should pop
you
one
don't
there.
That
have
was
to
a
keep
plot
it.
point.
But it's a great resource. Highly recommend. Alright!
Wait!
I know the point
Yeah,
of the script is this.
We do have merch. If you want to check out our merch, we're going to have a new line soon, so give the link in the description and see what we got.
Because I don't like the
Might not last for too long, so
They're lame.
here's that.
I need dice.
You need dice?
You-
Gotcha.
You didn't see, but in the background, I was having a fight with. Oh,
We
wow.
saw everything.
Yeah.
We were
Sorry,
making
if
we
I
were
was
making a
gonna-
big stink. To be fair.
We
I mean,
I
to
have
be
to
fair,
remind the audience to pay attention to that. That is a big, like, thing that was
it
Fighting
was.
with some
going
spin.
to take their attention.
I want you to know
It's
that-
great. It was so funny.
That is the best thing you're gonna do all session.
That's
Oh.
great. That's wild.
I'm gonna call my mom.
Man.
I can't take this disrespect.
That like that was solid. That was 30 seconds of pure comedy.
Dog.
That being said,
We're here now.
we're going to go ahead and get into our official recap, brought to you by the DM himself,
Boo.
from session 7 of our Neverwinter Bards campaign. Keep in mind, if you want the full thing, you can check it out. It's an episode.
Check it out.
Check it out. They're all in 30-minute to an hour,
Oh, it's almonds.
sometimes a little bit more than that, increments
You just
for
realized that?
in our sessions
I got
in general.
most of
So
That was my first time.
we don't have them all. We have the full session. If you really want to watch that, go for
I
it.
got lucky.
But I highly recommend just watching
At
them
least
in
it's only on the
sessions
outside.
and episodes like we do have it in our channel below. That being said, let's get into what happened in session 7. At the beginning of session 7, Ember decided to make a big stink of something and announced that he thinks it would be best if we have a Neverwinter Council instead of giving just one power to Lord Neverember. After he said what he
One
said,
power.
our Neverwinter Bards walked in front of him and was just like, hey, I like what you were doing,
I
but
like the cut of your joke.
I think you can do better. I don't think it should just go to you. And there was a big debate. And let's think of D&D like Sims, right? If you think of D&D like Sims, he does not like them, which is fair if you watch what's been happening in the sessions. And they don't agree. It's just gonna happen. So while they made valid points, and he probably understands and absorbs them, he ultimately said, fuck off, and left. Because it came from your guys' throats. Once again, highly disrespectful to you guys, and you guys were like, let's go ahead and shit on his Cheerios. Quote unquote,
Whoa.
what Franco said.
That's
So,
what I said.
What a Cheerios.
you guys
Romeos.
go over to Lord Neverember and we're just like, hey, he wants to do the council, go ahead and do it. Make it a private council. And he absorbed the information and is already on it, and you also recommended he climb an air since his
That was just
health isn't in the best of shape.
It's actually in the worst of shape.
That's the political portion.
I mean, hell, he's cursed to die.
It was the
How
best
long?
of times.
And,
This is what happens when you go to.
Yep.
This is what happens when you
and
don't go to
as
the
that's
gym.
happening, Dan,
We need Torun back up here to save
oh
him.
no,
Well, he already died saving
that
him.
woman
Yeah.
has a
Where's this
child
new
and it might be
iteration?
my child. Tom, come on, we gotta go see my child. As they ran off into this tavern, they noticed that Velen Harpel, someone who is very known within the Sword Coast, has a dinner with Ember. And as you guys walked over, you were like, nope, I need to make sure that she knows that I'm here. Drew a sign. I'm here, and there's an arcane barrier. Once again, if there was a Sims bar for a light meter, it would be going very much down for Ember in that very moment. Regardless, we don't care about what the light bar with Ember. That's just one NPC, right?
No. He's the NPC.
Hey, he's the NPC to us.
My go.
But I'm the DM, I made him.
My go.
So you guys, you end up meeting your child, and not only that, you are
I scheduled visits.
you scheduled visits with a child, your child, and you're probably going to learn how to be a dad to a degree. Well, there are other things that happened with Dan. That was the major thing that happened with Dan last session. And then you guys all met up to go at Ledidithis' place because you guys want to go into the Feywild after you guys went and had an investigation at the
Orphanage?
The orphanage. Yeah, thank you. I was about to say
I got you.
at the orphanage. You met NPCs. Doesn't matter.
They had a Kate.
Does not matter if I'm going to linger on that orphanage, and then you're just like, okay, we're going to go to the Feywild. We'll use Ledidithis. Ledidithis gives you a portion or a portal to the Feywild. Go to the Feywild. Crazy things happen. You met
A talking sign.
a talking sign that gave you a whole bunch of riddles.
Yep.
One of the weirder locations in Feywild. And then you guys poofed to where you needed to go.
Yep. Maybe.
Somehow.
I forgot.
And you guys go to Witchlight Carnival, and once you go to Witchlight Carnival, you guys have to stop Ed from seeing everything. So you want him to touch everything, you want to eat everything. It's just, it's a Fae's wet dream, and he is a Fae. So you guys stop him, and you guys go to a pixie area where you might find this spell as you guys are trying to head to Neverwinter to save the kids. And you guys turn into pixies. And then you proceed to torture and
No.
torture.
No,
I will not relent on that. It's torture. You kidnap an NPC and you were just like, take me there. Take me there. Take me there.
It was not torture.
And he took you there, and then you didn't like the fact that you didn't wake up immediately. So he's just like, she might be there. Take me there. Take me there. And you go there, and you find him. You find her after he goes to that one space. He's just like, I don't know where she is. And you bring her back to the house, she happens to still be in the house. Thank you very much, Pacha. Pacha, bye-bye. As you were just like, thank you, Pacha. We got the use out of you. Bye.
Not without making him look like a panty raider.
We did also.
Did make him look like a panty
Hey,
raider.
he just had a
We
question.
have the donuts.
And it
We
blew
do
back
sell
in his face
donuts,
pretty
yeah.
hard.
They're very magical.
Yeah,
You were supposed to figure out
it
what
serves him right. Now he knows
Yeah,
the next
that's
time he
right, I only
sees
know
people that
3.
he doesn't know, he's not going to talk to them.
Well,
Who was the real?
Yeah, he's not-
Who was
I
the real
never
Fae in
asked
that
another question
situation?
in my life.
Oh, we were called the Triplets of Terror.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you learned that at the end of the session.
That's a t-shirt.
That's
Yeah,
gonna.
that's a great
It's gotta be
idea.
a t-shirt.
That should be a t-shirt.
So, you guys eventually make it to Neverland, as it was previously Netherland. Oh no, it's Netherland. It was previously Neverland. As you guys hit the Netherland, you realize that this is not what Neverland used to be. You guys try to bargain with Pan, and realizing it's probably not going to go anywhere positive, Zany in her head was just like, take my memory. Gladly took the memory, and you guys were poofed out of there, not thinking that you guys didn't solve anything. And then you realized that someone did solve somebody, as you like talked to Zany, realized she was about to go cuckoo barbarian tribe mode, and you cast sleep. You cast sleep, knocked her out, and then you're like, okay, who can we use to help solve our issue? Yeah, the guy who hates us. So you find Ember, and he goes, I hate you guys, but I'll help you. And he walks over, oh, Zany, man, this sucks. This is my guy. This is my girl. This is my person.
This is literally
So,
my wife.
I'm going to help you get your memories back, but you're probably going to be pissed, and you're not going to be happy regardless of this, because now you're giving your memories. So, whatever. Does the process. Takes your memories as well.
Yeah.
Pops it in there. And then an excruciating exhaustion process happened for Zany, and she requires a lot of sleep. A lot of sleep. And then that would have been the end of the session if someone didn't fail their intelligence saving throw. As Tom failed their intelligence saving throw and had the need to feed and decided to go towards the inn you guys previously were staying at that was ran by a Zint agent or previous Zint agent. You ask if there's a Zint operative anywhere nearby. He points you in that direction. He's a drug dealer. He does a drug deal, and you're just like, I want a drug deal too. I'm dealing in your blood. And you stab him, he dies. And you come down from the incredibly anger-induced possession, and it's one thing. This is what did I do last time to help solve this? Gotta go to Ed. And that's where we last left off, as you were headed over towards Ed's place.
Ed's place.
Now, before this session starts, I need to ask Caldor a question. What is he currently doing? I know what these two are doing because they were with Alice as they were trying to convince Alice to like stay away from the edifice. But what was Caldor doing? Do you think he just went to bed? What do you think he did?
I don't know, probably, Zany's asleep, right? Or
Zany is currently asleep.
I think
Ed,
we're.
where's Ed?
Ed had went back to his head.
Yeah, I think where we had left off was
He
you were in the room with me and Zany. We had just put her in bed. I started freaking out. I told you, watch Zany. I need to leave.
So I'm currently watching Zany.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's just you.
Yeah, I don't leave her alone because that's rude. But
Thank goodness.
I
We've learned.
I thought so.
Currently, you guys are.
Yeah.
So, this is how we're going to start things.
She seems so beautiful.
As you were, I'm going to say you're sitting in a chair, Caliber. As you were sitting in a chair,
reading a book.
reading a book, you feel your eyes start to drift. You shake it off and you start to read the book again. And then it kind of just hits that wave of exhaustion again. As you just start to slumber.
One of those sleeps that you don't even realize happens until you've woken up.
Yeah, pretty much,
And
yeah.
you just wake up and
We're just like,
your
oh,
arms.
I was out.
Yep.
Oh!
And you are instantly taken into a dream-like stasis. And you are in this pink space, almost clouds of sorts floating about. And as you are looking around, you feel that inertia of love, of comfort. And you can feel a hand reach around your shoulder as a woman who does not have any clothes on currently puts her head on your shoulder, and you recognize this as the goddess of love.
I thought you were gay.
As she goes, so
Please take your hands off me.
I feel as though it wouldn't be right for me to not advise you to follow your boy to me. I just have a sense that things are gonna go really bad, and I don't want to see you in pain. Okay.
Okay. I was trying to respect his wishes. But if you say
Oh,
something's bad's gonna happen to him, I think I will go.
love crosses boundaries. That's a lie. This is what she says.
What a line. That's a bumper sticker right there.
You know, on your birthday, sometimes you put little fingers in.
As you're immediately popped back up.
I gotta help my voice.
Ouch.
Okay, my voice was.
Exact words. Exact
I
words.
was like, I felt like we were more serious than just boy toy, but okay.
That's what she said.
You know, it's okay. I mean, things can
I didn't ask
change.
him to make a pledge of allegiance to this goddess, and he did.
I pledge allegiance to this goddess.
I pledge allegiance to this goddess.
Hell no.
I'm torn actually.
You get, yeah.
That's tough.
That's fair. I understand.
There's a lot to think about there.
Torun.
So Alice,
he wouldn't have
you
the
and
voice
you
to
are
his
nowhere to be found.
Alice will. They're going to slowly make their way back. If you want to ponder for a little bit,
If you want to wait till we're back,
you can
that's
wait,
an option
but it will
too.
take about 10 minutes. So you will
Do
be
you
there
have the 10
waiting
minutes to
in
wait?
your head. for a
Do
good
I
minute.
know that they're on the way back though?
No.
Wow, you just gave him like Game Shark. Like,
Knowledge?
yeah.
No,
Well, he has a genuine
I'm
question.
pretty sure
His
he
character
would.
not know.
There's no way he would know that they're on the way back right
This
now.
conversation
With
between
10
the three
minutes.
of them could last for like hours.
I wish we had phones.
And there is a thing that is similar to phones that we don't have.
Because this is literally he would go 50-50 this way, so I'm actually gonna roll for it.
Okay,
Okay.
that's totally viable. I
Rolling
understand.
and going.
You're not going to break your oath if you don't do this. Let me be clear.
That's a good one. However, you don't know that.
He stays.
He stays? Okay. With that knowledge, you do stay.
Yeah,
You do hear in your head,
Or kidney cake.
hopefully this is the right decision. I'll trust.
I'm abandoning someone I care for either way.
Well, with this knowledge,
One is just flushing.
now knowing that, just like these two, just in case it happens, could not happen. Keep in mind, choose a warrior or a rogue as well. And then think of a character, like I asked them to do. That's only if this comes into mind.
And is a warrior or a rogue or warrior?
A warrior or a rogue, because those are the two blocks. Unless you want the mage block, I'll give you that.
Okay.
You want the mage block?
Well, if we've already got a warrior and a rogue, why not?
Alright, think of a mage, I'll give you the mage block.
Okay.
Okay, that's only if that happens, let me be clear to you two as well. Now, the importance. So, you rush over towards Ed's place.
After I like clean up all the blood and stuff, prestidigitation it, make it look clean.
Now, a good portion of this, I am going to hand off to Ed, aka Gusto, and he will narrate a good portion because he wants to give a description on how the Undercity has been developed since he's been in charge of it, essentially. So, a good portion of it I will be handing over to him. But you do rush over to his place. You do see as the normal people that are around just let you in, being like, oh, it's Tom again. And
It's just Tom again.
what does he see when he currently walks into your vicinity?
Still in the warehouse, so I would say that, yeah, you see some people kind of, almost it looks like it's a hideout for just bums. But with a careful eye, you can see that some people are tinkering with certain objects or piecing together weapons or things like that, or counting coin. And I would say that I am almost slap dab in the middle of this warehouse entrance and just have a cigar and I'm writing. And I probably wouldn't want to see that.
How is he smoking this with his face covered?
Valid questions.
All right,
So we've known about the living gloves. This is the living mask.
I'm gonna. I guess
I
I'll.
smoke every year.
Some of my cases.
Yes.
I guess I'll walk up to you, and I'll just tap you on the shoulder. Like, hey, buddy.
Oh man, we put this here. That's weird. What's up? You have that look in your eye again.
It happened again.
Hmm.
Some
Sexy. What?
No. The murdering happened again.
Was this something that you? Was this something that you could have stopped?
No. I tried asking Kate, and Kate's solution was literally to lock me up until she figured something out.
I have a very serious question.
Okay.
So, are you still seeking, the person that?
Yeah. Why do you think I'm so nice to Ember?
I agree. I have to ask because even though you have this weird bloodlusty, have you ever not tried to kill someone? Or you just kind of go with it?
No, I tried a little bit, and then like,
A little bit.
like, I was in front of Zany when it happened, while she was asleep, and I wanted to kill her.
Oh.
Like it was just like you have to kill somebody. So.
What was?
Like it's like, not like a voice, but like it's like everything. Like you know when you are like up, when your fight or flight kicks in and you're like all tensed up.
Nope.
Like a cough. You can't hold.
Yeah. You know when you.
Thanks. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Like a
Um,
cough.
Okay. Well, I guess that'd be. Man, that's rough. But we all get that kind of bloodlust every now and again. I mean, not only do we kill people, and then you guys were okay with like torturing this one guy for a very long time. We can't get by with doing nothing. But since you've come to me again, and I've been thinking about this, you already gave me the wish, what I'm very grateful for on your side, because a lot of things have been happening. And do you remember the
I can see that. Yeah.
secret? No, nothing's happening here. Do you remember the secret, gloves I gave you?
Yes.
Yeah.
The ones
And
I'm
you
wearing
good?
right now.
You
Yeah.
good? Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Alright, come with me.
Okay.
And then I move this small rug that I'm kind of just
Yeah.
sitting on and
Okay.
open this trap door. I'll go in first. Do you want to go?
No,
in?
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay,
I
go ahead.
Okay, I go down. I can see in the
It's
dark, so it's
stairs.
fine.
Yeah, it's stairs.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay, boss. He's such a cool guy.
Shut the fuck. And we start walking. And casually talking. So I get it, like the bloodlust thing, but have we even tried to figure out where and how this has came to be?
Well, yeah, the lady, the hag.
Yeah, but where's it coming from?
Some serial killer. She put the spirit of a serial killer in me. Remember Ledithis? Oh, you weren't there.
No.
Ledithis told me that there's a spirit of a serial killer in me, and that he's just randomly gonna wanna kill people.
Randomly?
Yeah, he basically possesses me to kill
Have you
people.
ever tried to talk to him?
No.
And as we're walking, just this.
Yeah.
It's basically now we get into this area where it's almost like sewer-esque, and there's another part that's kind of, I guess you can say there's two ramps and the water flowing by in the middle, and there's a person there, whatever he wants to describe, just guarding this section.
And it seems to be a guy with a mask.
Okay.
Showing most of his face. You can see the eyes are kind of very similar to his,
Okay.
as he kind of is.
And I put the torch on this part that's already there. And I kind of do the.
Alright, boss. Even the boss has to do this.
Go ahead.
Oh, I only saw the last part, which was this.
Oh.
He has to think.
You're gonna put them
Okay.
together.
Okay.
Okay, and then you go like this, and then you make.
Okay. And then you
You put down the coins.
and then you throw the coins. Okay.
Remember his face.
Okay.
As he opens this corridor, and we kind of continue to walk through. He hates my guts. Don't worry, let's keep going. As Ed and Tom kind of just walk through this corridor where we start walking against the water that's going through basically the sewers.
Yeah.
Completely dark for us currently. Oh, you can see.
I can see fine.
Dark enough for me, so I just know to keep going straight. Eventually, a small light kind of starts coming,
Mm-hmm.
and as we come into this bigger opening, you see nothing but small tents everywhere, like makeshift
Mm-hmm.
hobo shacks for everybody. And as we kind of enter the area, it's good. I'm assuming you would like me to take lead.
Sure. I mean, this is your place.
As we come into a lighter area,
Mhm.
I grow taller in stature, and I have a lengthier build, more slim, and it's basically a resemblance of what Ed would look like as an adult.
Okay.
But the mask is still.
Mm-hmm.
All tired, so you're basically gonna want to follow me for a majority of this, all the time.
Okay.
I'll give you a map layout eventually, but for now I'm gonna take you somewhere that we need to go.
Okay.
And we start walking on and walking on. Okay, keep going.
This is all from the One Wish.
Money begets power and resources. So the couple coins that I've had, I've just monopolied down, and I've hired lots of people to just assist. A lot of it now is mainly we're just making sure to take people from the streets who we see that are good and can actually build and grow with this environment. Of course, there's a lot of shadier things. There's a couple black markets here, but there's a couple other areas that I want you to see too.
Okay.
As we continue to start walking, you see a couple people kind of run up and go, we need this signed by the king of the underworld. We know that you mainly talk to him, so if you could just kind of just pass it along, please. And I'll go, it's okay. He said this one was fun. And then that just keeps happening.
Okay.
Tasks here and there. And as I kind of sees your looking around this, I hand you, here, take this. It's a big bag of nothing but copper coins.
Okay.
Probably like 1,000. Go ahead and just toss those around.
Just whenever?
Just whenever.
It's like chicken
Anywhere.
feed.
Okay.
That's so terrible.
Just throw it around.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just happens. Just go ahead.
Okay.
Question it.
I'm not. I've learned it's easier to not question things.
I know, right? Oh, didn't you see me there, you fuck?
Thank you!
Ow.
As we continue to start walking, we head into this smaller tent. Kind of crouch down a bit, and as I open it up, and you come from behind me, kind of see that my form changes again.
Mm-hmm.
And this time, you see more like longer white hair. It's good to mention too that also my clothing changes.
Oh,
That changes as well, and it's like whiter robes.
He's naked all the time.
What? Put that in my brain. And this tent is filled with a lot of like sick kids. You see a lot of kids laying down. Some kids trying to give water to other kids that can have strength. You see a couple players here and there.
Don't let
to
Peter
assist.
Pan in
He's
here.
back.
Yes, I've come with some medicine. My friend is actually here to help me with that as well.
Okay.
You
You got
take
people
this
around,
and-
so you got resources.
we're making sure to do the best that we can. But don't worry, none of you kids will. The ones who can survive, we will make sure that they can.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Why didn't
Every
you?
time you're around, her life gets better.
I
Oh, that's so
make
sweet.
sure to be here as much as I can.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm so glad you didn't offer the kids.
All right,
the
Billy,
Peter-
take the water. Billy?
He's just resting
Oh.
right now.
How is he?
Yeah,
He's
we
been resting for a
we're
day.
just gonna make sure to move him to a better location.
Are you sure? Is he sick?
We're going to find out.
All
I
right.
think he's might be a little bit
Okay,
sick.
Billy, you'll be fine, all right? This man will take care of you.
I'll just like pretend to make like a little kid voice coming from him. It's like, yeah, I'm feeling much better.
Billy! He's fine, right?
Yeah, we're just going to move him somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
He
Oh,
sounds
yeah,
like
it
that
is.
because of the sore throat. That's all.
His throat's not moving.
That's
How's he doing that?
His heart isn't even beating.
That's how sick I
Oh, Billy, you'll be fine.
Yeah, take your medicine and go over there, please.
Okay.
am. Nailed it.
Good job. Okay, so then I would have
That
actually
kid
sounded
sounds
like
hard
him.
when they get older.
But you did great. Yes.
You can see there is, as he doesn't do this, there is a person that comes in. There's a kid over
That's all right.
So was that kid's brother, friend?
They all form packs and they're all like brothers.
That's all my brothers.
Oh
That's Timmy,
man.
that's Billy, that's Tammy.
Sometimes some
Hey,
of
my
these
sister.
kids are bastards
Sally.
from the nobles, and they just get thrown in the streets. So we take as many as we can currently. But that operation continues to grow because thank you for your wish. Now let's get out of here. This bothers me. And so we go through the Thames.
Okay.
We walk straight through. And then there's just a smaller opening.
Oh, no, Billy,
with
he's
more
dead.
Traffic.
No, he doesn't know. He took him away.
Hey, he doesn't know. We'll tell him.
Later.
Don't say anything.
Sir, that kid Billy, he died, sir.
There's an alleyway, so there's a good space in between this tent and other tents, and as we're walking by, we kind of make our way into a alley of the tent area, and shapeshift again, and basically I'm just this kind of ogre guy with gold teeth, and a purple hat.
The guy that beat you up that one time?
No,
This
not
guy
that.
just looks like a pimp.
And
Oh.
we walk by, and I go, "Hey, honey, you got the money for me or what?"
No.
No,
I said no.
nope. Give me
No.
a hand.
No.
Give me a hand.
How about I say no to that as well?
All right.
Please?
It's a finger or it's the hand.
Why? I'd choose the finger if I were you.
Just the note because I'm a caring guy.
Alright, we're
Right.
back.
Thanks.
Grow back.
What?
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah!
Keep this.
Alright,
Did,
thank you.
did he just
That
go?
way I can sew it back on later.
Yeah.
They don't be working hard. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Double next.
Someone's gonna stop the bleeding!
Oh.
They're all kind of like this. At the end of the day, really, it's either drugs or whatever. It's okay. This one's not that important.
So wait, are you saying like, oh, I don't know if hurting people. Oh, I know hurting people doesn't help. I have to kill them.
We can test that.
I tried to only hurt the first guy.
How long though?
I broke his arms.
How long?
I watched him bleed out. I wasn't happy till he died.
Well, okay, so it completely went away.
Yeah, as soon as he as soon as he turned cold and was like
Hold up.
all the blood was drained out of his body. He was clear.
It's when you see the people.
Yeah.
On the island. Okay.
Yeah, that's when he went. The serial killer disappeared, and I was back to me.
Is it just humanoids? Have you tried killing?
I talked to Kate about that. Kate says it has to be humans because I was like, take me to the tower. I'll kill a bunch of those things because there's dragons and monsters
Yeah,
and
but those
stuff.
are essentially fake.
Yeah.
Ants, sloths, orangutans.
They're fake. Not real.
What the fuck's a sloth?
Fuck's a orangutan.
It's this very lengthy, lazy creature. They waste space.
What the fuck?
So mean.
Try to kill.
They're
one of
actually
those.
super fucking dangerous.
We'll test it out.
Okay.
We'll just continue walking. And now it's almost like we're leaving this area completely. I found something for you, so let's continue on. He kind of shapeshifts back into his adult-looking form.
Okay, so not the original form, but the lengthier one, right?
Right.
Gotcha.
We start making our way down another set of corridors, kind of zigzagging through some stairs, and kind of leading to this more of if you can picture where it looks like almost all the drainage or all the water's kind of flowing
Mhm.
through one spot. On the side, there's kind of a stairwell that we walk towards. Ahead of us, we see two
guards, right? Two more guards, and once again, they have the masks that are similar to Ed, and the eyes very similar as well. They only keep this form while they're on guard.
Gotcha.
You can just assume that he probably has them doing other stuff while they're not doing guard.
Fair.
They're very similar in stature, probably because they're just making themselves that way.
So it's not like an envious thing or how we always just want to look like, but I found a lot of changeling in this city, and we kind of banded together. So someone in each tier that you kind of saw just takes my place. That's really
Gotcha.
what this is about. So let's get to your present.
Okay.
We have to see that.
Do the thing.
Oh, sorry.
That's right.
And then it ended like this, right? Something like that.
Are you gonna take that? I don't.
Whatever, I don't got time.
Oh, and then the coins.
Fire.
He's
The-
with you, right?
Yeah.
The coins. I threw out the pocket coins.
Yeah.
Yeah, take your
You
copper.
go
Take your
through.
copper.
That's okay.
No, I threw away all the copper. He told me to.
You guys walk it.
So we just enter this, what seems to be just an empty room with one lit torch. And you see this guy sitting on a chair, bounded, and he has a white silk over his head. You don't see any skin or anything like that, but you can assume it's a man because of the stature.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically what's happened is, I kind of whisper this on the side so this guy doesn't hear. So what's happened is that with the information you gave me before,
Mm-hmm.
I made sure to have me and my changeling friends use this voice wherever we could, and this man went to find that voice directly. This is the closest that I've gotten for you so far, using my resources. However you want to handle it, you're suppressed, Knuckles.
This would have been helpful like 30 minutes ago.
I'll stand right here.
Okay. Actually, I have a question for you before we start. There were clerics over there, right? So I'm pretty sure I don't have the spell. Do you know if any of them can cast Zone of Truth?
Sure.
Can we get... Well, you probably don't want any of them here, do you?
I don't know, but maybe I can find somebody that is okay.
Okay. Because they're... Even if we're getting information out of him, he's probably not gonna be the most truthful.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Have some fun.
So he leaves.
I leave.
Okay? You leave. And what do?
So-
There's a man bound.
Okay.
Has cloth over him. He doesn't know what's going on, and Ed left
Okay.
and gave you brass knuckles.
So the last thing this guy heard was the voice.
No, he heard what.
Yeah. And then you guys just grabbed him, locked him up.
Right.
Okay.
You like, like, let's say if any of us were out and about and we heard each other's voice, we'd go like,
Yeah. And then as soon as we got turned around, somebody would come by. Like Amber would just come behind us and like pick us up. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. How do I want to do this?
While you were figuring that out, we'll switch scenes real
Mhm.
quick. And we'll go back to Caldor and Zane. Caldor,
Yes.
as you were sitting there, waiting on your friend, Zany pops up. Just wakes up. Iverson. Now, Zany, you are in a crisis state mentally, given the fact that you have memories, you lost memories, and then you get memories back, then you lost them again, and now you don't know this circus of memories there because you're seeing it from other people's point of view. While you can make sense of it, you are on overstimulus mode.
Yep.
What do you do?
I'll shoot up in a panic.
Hello. Good evening.
It
Good evening.
it's night.
Actually, not sure.
It's still nighttime.
Yeah, it's late at
It's
night.
nighttime.
You think I'd go out murdering people in broad daylight?
Yeah, you could.
it just only happens at night.
It just depends on your urge.
Keep it in mind.
It is incredibly helpful that he is polite enough to only want to murder people at night.
What a nice guy.
For now.
Well, he probably only murdered people
Yeah.
at night.
and for now.
So yes, it is nighttime. You doing okay?
Just feels like a dream still. I don't even know if like what's in front of me is right, like correct or not.
Fair, fair. Do you need a pinch?
No, I don't think a pinch is gonna help me in the situation.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay.
I needed some time. As she'll basically try to get up and like go to a spot on her own.
So does she leave the building or does she just
Sleep in bed.
It is leaving the room. It's like whether you're like intervening, I don't know if that's something that your character would try to.
Do you look like you want to be left alone?
Yes, very much so.
Then I will leave you to your own devices.
So in that case, I would leave
Saying it cannot be left
the whole
alone.
building.
Devices.
Okay, you pack up your stuff and you leave the whole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Zane leaves the building, asking for some time. And you watch her. Caldor. Now what do you?
I do go outside just to make sure that she's walking okay.
She is a little bit frantic and definitely seems a bit confused, but she's walking technically fine.
Got it.
So you do watch as.
Do you mind asking where? Just for my peace of mind. Do you mind me asking where you're going?
Home.
Okay. Where is that?
Last time I remembered, that side of town.
Okay. Well, you know where I'll be if you need me.
Yep, will do. If I need any of you guys, I'll let you know.
Okay. And then I start to try to find him. This guy.
He starts having a seizure immediately after that.
As you were doing that, you can see as Dan, Alice, and Alice's father Dylan are all three walking your direction at this point. Alice and Dan are currently holding hands, and you can see as Dan is kind of consulting Alice as clearly something happened as you guys are walking.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
I'm sure something happened. Do you know where Tom is?
Now where's
Oh, I thought he was with you.
No, he left off in a hurry,
I'm sure
so
so.
I'm gonna go to find him because I have a weird feeling that something's off.
Oh no.
It's
Like,
You know where I
like
live.
off, like tummy feeling off, or rada rada off.
No, off like Tommy's feeling off.
Huh? No. Tummy.
Yeah, no, I
Just-
said no, off like Tommy's feeling off.
Yeah.
What?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Oh, that's not good.
I'd like some peace of mind, so I'd like to find him.
That's not
Zany did go home. She seemed a bit dazed and wanted to be left alone.
That's fair. That's understandable. Don't wanna.
So she's going home.
A lot of information to process.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of different perspectives on information to process.
Huh?
Yeah, same information 5 different times from
Yeah.
5 different perspectives.
Yeah, I think that's a bit over.
None of which was her own.
Were mine.
Yeah, none of which were
None
her
of
own.
hers were her own. She saw herself in 5 different point of views.
You know she'd be struggling to find her own memory of that too. That would be the worst part.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And not being able to find it at all.
No,
Yep.
because it's not there. So,
Or is it recoverable?
I'm sorry.
what do you
mine
guys?
is for sure.
You guys go to search for Tom.
Well, I do. I don't know if they joined.
I would probably join. That's my brother. What the heck?
The rest of them would join you. The 4 of you guys would go look for Tom. Or you guys make that investigation check. Now, Tom, we could play this out.
Okay.
It would be fine.